Let's explain these 5 emotional phenomena that occurs during grandiosity. Impulsivity is an instantaneous reaction or decision making made without any sort of foreknowledge. Impulsivity and intuition are often used interchangeably and out of context, but they are mutually exclusive. Clarification. Intuition is predicated on a sort of foreknowledge, a sort of foreknowing. Somewhere deep in your subconscious, you have a sort of precognitive, intuitive sense of knowing before an intuitive decision is made. With impulsivity, it's a decision that is sort of predicated on a sort of instantaneousness. That's impulsivity. Distractibility is self-explanatory. It is the inability to stay focused. And you have disinhibition. Disinhibition is when a manic is removed from cultural nurturing and social conditioning. Then we have grandiosity. Grandiosity, again, is self-explanatory. It is the augmentation of one's ambition. And then you have pathological compulsion. Pathological compulsion is an abnormal, constant pursuit. Now, we understand that these are the 5 emotional attributes that are induced during manic episodes. Now, we're going to take a transdisciplinary, a multidisciplinary, a cross-disciplinary, and an interdisciplinary approach to sort of circumvent a number of fascinating phenomena that occurs with mental disorders or mental disease or just atypical individuals as a collective group. Let's take the philosophical approach. We're going to discuss the philosophical, the psychological, the physics, the music. From a theoretical standpoint, we're going to explore also the linguistics, the parapsychological, the psychopathological, the pathophysiological, the neurocognitive, the neurological and the cognitive, and last but not least, the miscellaneous, where we will explore a number of different variances. Let's explore the philosophical aspect of mental disorder. Let's talk about solipsism. Solipsism is one of those philosophical ideology that is predicated around the idea of only the mind that exists, and all external stimuli is predicated on some sort of mirrored projection, some sort of mirrored manifestation of projection, or some sort of imagination of some degree. Then you have the idea of intersubjectivity phenomenology. But before we get into intersubjectivity phenomenology, let's explore specifically different sorts of solipsism. One aspect of solipsism says that only the mind exists and other minds cease to exist, which is one of the flaws of solipsism. But then you have epistemological solipsism, which states that I cannot prove that other minds exist. Then you have the metaphysical solipsism, which states that I cannot prove with absolute certainty